everyone, it's Lupe the Esthetician, and today I want to talk about a service that everyone has questions about but no one wants to talk about. I offer this service in my spa, Sphinx Spa Suite. Alright, and especially in the summer, I get tons of questions. Definitely all year round, but the summer, it's when it's like, whew. Okay, what is intimate bleaching? Intimate bleaching, it's called intimate bleaching because the name bleach, it's trying to say that it's making something lighter, okay? But at Sphinx Spa Suite, we do not use bleach. But it is going to lighten the area so that it looks like the rest of the area. What areas am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the anus, the vagina, the underarms, the elbows, the knees. All these areas, oh, also inner thighs, let's not forget that. All those areas, they get discolored. And they tend to be darker. Let me give you a couple examples of how this can happen. One that we can't prevent is age. As you age, you can cause a little bit of hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is when the area doesn't match your skin tone. It turns darker. Age is one of them. Number two is if you have big thighs. Okay, if you have big thighs, friction and heat creates hyperpigmentation. All right, another reason is for butts is if you wear thongs, especially when you work out. Girls, please stop. Public service announcement: you do not need to wear a thong at the gym. The bacteria and the sweat is gonna drip and it's not gonna be cute. Like, why stop. All right, underarms, Brazilians, and butts. Hello, it's because you're using that razor. That razor is going to damage the skin, and what happens is it creates hyperpigmentation. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons why we get hyperpigmentation, okay? And this is a dark spot. So let's talk about how to fix it. Well, here at Sphinx Spa Suite, my spa, I use a product that is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It uses natural ingredients, natural peels. It is a whole procedure. Before I get into what I offer, let me get into some of the questions that a lot of people have. Let me bring my lovely journal. Alright, so one of the first questions that I have: what is bleaching? Okay, bleaching is what we're going to do in the office is we're going to help make that skin appear exactly like it used to look. Alright, so it's going to be even skin tone. It's going to brighten up that area. It's going to make everything nice and matched with the rest of your skin. Perfect, right? Who can get it and how long does it last? Anybody can get this. How long does it last? Okay, so here's a question that everybody's going to ask me. Let me say that I do the treatment. I'm going to go on. I'm going to do a couple sessions, whatever. Now I got that even perfect skin tone. Well, now it's maintenance, okay? It did take several years for you to get the shade that you are now for the reasoning that you want to get bleached. The same way it can happen again. If you, let's say we do your underarms, and I do the procedure on your underarms to get them the same even skin tone, but you do not go on to waxing. You start shaving, you go back to shaving, and that's exactly what created your dark spots. Well, I mean, why get the service if you're not going to change the way that you're doing things, okay? So you need to completely stop shaving. You have to start waxing, and this goes for the butt, the vagina, the underarms. You have to stop shaving, period, because that does cause hyperpigmentation. So as long as you keep up with the procedure and you don't do things that you shouldn't be doing, like shaving, it should last a good while. Perfect. Is there any restrictions? There is restrictions on the one that I use here, and I will tell them to you. And it's more because if it's a peel, you can't have diabetes, unfortunately. You can't have psoriasis. You can't have genital warts. You can't have... That's it. That's the only thing you can't have. So if you have those things, unfortunately, you can't receive the treatment unless you get help with that, okay? How many times do you do it? All right, so at Sphinx Spa Suite, the intimate bleaching procedure, the way it works is we're going to pre-treat the area depending on your skin type and how dark the area is. If your skin type is a little bit lighter, you get the less pre-treating time, which means you can pre-treat, and pre-treatment means that you need to use a wash and a moisturizer for a certain period of time before you can even get the peel. If anybody has ever got a peel or a facial treatment before, this is the same procedure we're going to use on your whole body because we want it to come out perfect. What happens when you do it yourself at home, which I have seen, it actually creates more hyperpigmentation and makes the area darker. Why would you do that to yourself? I know it's easy. You go on Amazon, you go to a bleaching kit, you go to anal bleaching, intimate bleaching, or bleaching cream, and you buy these products off the internet that can be expired, are not FDA regulated. That's absolutely ridiculous because you're going to make the matters worse. Another thing that can happen is that you bleach it too much. Okay, what does that mean? Well, when you bleach it too much, what happens is you're going to have a big white spot. Like, let's say it's your butt, okay? You're going to have a big old white spot around, and what's going to happen there, and it's not going to match, it's going to look white. So that's not going to be hyperpigmentation. Now it's going to be hypopigmentation. So that is when your skin doesn't match because there's a part lighter. So you shouldn't be doing that as well. I've heard some horror stories, and I've actually personally seen some come in and tell me like, okay, I have previously used a product and it totally doesn't match because I used a product on the internet that I found. I'm not going to disclose that product, but they've used this product and they're coming to me to see I can fix it. There's no way to get skin, there's no way to fix hypopigmentation. How can I produce pigment on something that has no pigment? So it's better if you come to me when you have hyperpigmentation and let me help you deal with that. So the pre-treatment is depending on your Fitzpatrick. We're going to pre-treat the area, we're going to cleanse it, and you're going to use the moisturizer for, let's say, it can go between 1 week all the way up to 6 weeks. You're going to have to do this before you come do the peel at Sphinx Spa Suite. You may need one peel. You may need a pre-treat for a certain amount of periods. You may need that one peel. Most people that I have done, it all, and see, this goes back to it. This all depends on how dark the area is, how your skin tone is, how you react to the peel itself. Some people can react to the peel and boom, bada bing, they got what they want. Some people, it's going to take them a little bit longer because their area is a little bit darker. Okay, so it all depends, and it all also depends on what you think is absolutely perfect, what results you're looking for. All right, because I can look at you and be like, oh, you look great, it's fine, it's perfect, okay. And you're gonna be like, honey, I need to go lighter. And that is absolutely fine too. We can do up to 6 peels back to back. So after you get the first peel, you can do another peel. This brand that I use does recommend 4 to 6 peels. Okay, but I have done, most clients do 2 to 3 peels and they're absolutely fine. I haven't had a client just do 1. Most of them usually do 2, and like I said, that's all because of preference. What I think is great, you're gonna think I need it brighter, and that's all right, no problem with that. What should you expect on your appointment? So on your appointment, I'm going to do something like I'm doing now. I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to explain the procedure. I'm going to tell you that this is a process. This is the only FDA certified bleaching service. I'm going to sit you down and I'm going to tell you, okay, here's the do's, here's the don'ts, here's what you have to do, here's what you can't do. So I'm going to sit you down one-on-one just like this. I'm going to explain everything that can happen and will happen and might happen. I'm going to explain everything. We're going to sign about 3 consent forms on that. What you're going to do after you sign everything I'm going to show you the products. I'm going to show you exactly what to use, when to use it. You're going to know everything. After that, you're going to show me the area that's going to get bleached. I'm going to take a picture of it with your phone. Most people aren't volunteering to give before and afters. So I'm going to use your phone so that we know exactly that there's going to be a difference when we see the before and after picture. So I'm going to take a picture with your phone. After we take a picture with your phone, you're going to put your clothes on and you're going to go home, use your products, and bada bing, bada boom. You're going to pre-treat the area for as long as I tell you to. Once you come in on your peel date, you're going to come washed and nice and clean. And then we're going to hop you on the bed. We're going to do the peel. The peel is a 3-part procedure. And we're going to do the peel. It takes 15 minutes or less, depending on how many areas we're doing. And you're going to go home and you're going to follow your post-care. And that's it. All right, and I'm going to see you a week after that to see if we're going to need to do a follow-up peel or if we've achieved the results that you're looking for. One of my next questions that I get is, does it hurt? This sounds like such a long process. Is this painful? It's absolutely not painful. When you're getting the peel, it's kind of like if you've ever got a face peel, and what that means is it kind of tingles a little bit, but I'll have a fan on you and you're going to be comfortable. It doesn't really hurt at all. All right. Is there any side effects for this peel? The one that I use at Sphinx Spa Suite, there is no side effects, just nice and bright skin. The reason why there is no side effects is because we really want to pre-treat that skin so that we don't get any side effects of hyperpigmentation. We want to really pre-treat it. And I want to make sure that you guys know that a lot of products online have a lot of side effects, okay? That's why a lot of people are scared of this service. People are scared because they don't really know, okay? Everybody's scared of what they don't know, right? A lot of products online, they do have hydrocodone in it, which is a form of bleach, and it can bleach your skin. It can make you uneven, and there is side effects because everything we put on our skin goes into our body. All right, so how does it work? So it works by pre-treating the area, the same things that is in the pre-treatment that we're going to give you. It's a 3-part procedure. There is a wash that has a little bit of the peel in it. There's a cream that has a little bit of the peel in it. And the third product is what I would use here. It's your peel. So, and then there's a calming cream so that you can take home after you use the peel. It's going to be your new moisturizer. So the way it works is that the same thing that's in the peel that I do in the spa is the same thing that is in the products you use, so that we can give you a little bit of each little thing so that it can brighten your skin little by little before we do the peel. How long will I be there? You'll be at your first appointment. It is going to be between 15 to 30 minutes. I have booked on my site 30 minutes long because it does take a little bit explaining everything to you, especially answering all your questions. There may be some questions that I don't get to in here that you may have, and I'm going to answer everything, and I want me and you to be on the same page when we perform this peel. So your first appointment is 30 minutes, and your second appointment to get the peel is also 30 minutes, just because I want you to be absolutely comfortable when you leave the spa. What if you're DIYing it? All right, that's a great question to ask because a lot of people doing it that are doing it. I have experienced clients that come in and they want me to reverse what they did. All right, and what they did was they ordered a peel on Amazon or eBay that was called a bleach, and they were going to bleach their intimate areas. And what happened was they didn't match. When they don't match, it just doesn't look right, right? Now you got a worse. Now you got a different problem. It went from being too dark now to being too light. All right, so there's no reversing that. So you have to be careful, and you have to go to a professional near you to do this service because they are completely trained. I don't recommend anybody doing DIYs on any intimate area. Treasure it. All right. How long will it take me to achieve porn star status? Well, that's a great question. If you want to look like what we can do is it's going to take, if you want to get to that perfection, and I say perfection because it's like, come on now, nobody's like this, right? I've done a couple, and they've needed about 4 to 6 treatments just to that fullness, just because they want it nice and bright. So it's definitely achievable. How? Okay. This next question is, how pale should I go? I wouldn't call it pale because it all depends on your skin type, okay? Because I have all my Fitzpatricks doing this. I have my super light girls and my super dark girls. Anybody can absolutely do this treatment, so I wouldn't call it pale. We want to match your skin tone as much as possible, and not all of us are pale. I ain't pale, right? So I would definitely say that we want to match your skin tone. We don't want to go lighter because then it's not going to look natural. All right, the next question is, will it burn? All right, I wouldn't describe it as burning. I would describe it more like not stinging, but probably like itchy, like a tingly. Like, have you ever got a facial? Or if you haven't got a facial, no worries, I'll explain it. It kind of feels like tingly, like on your face, but it's going to be okay, and you're gonna have a fan there, and you're gonna be okay. All right, so it's not too bad. I think I got to everyone's questions about the intimate bleaching. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. You can send me a message through email, sphinxspasuite.com, or lupetheesthetician@gmail.com. And please, if this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, Lupe the Esthetician. If you're interested in getting intimate bleaching services, please go to a professional near you, or if you're around Chicago, please come to your girl Lupe and she'll hook you up.